Hello there, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Wigglytuff, one of the best supports currently in the game. I'm going to break down the stats, the moves, the items, and give you guys some gameplay. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to separate this all into chapters, so you can just click on the bottom if you want to skip right to the gameplay, or so on and so forth, or the items wherever you might be. But I do think that knowing where the stats stand is really valuable. So let's get into Wigglytuff. This is for all Pokemon Unite and Pokemon Unite mobile players. Hopefully you guys get some value out of this. Here we are looking at Wigglytuff and Wigglytuff's main different abilities, as well as the stats for those abilities, which is very, very useful to see. So, first thing you're going to notice is that Cute Charm, when a Pokemon, and this actually is a bit of a big deal in game, when a Pokemon is hit by an opposing Pokemon's attack at close range, it makes that opposing Pokemon infatuated for a short time. They're enthralled and they approach the Pokemon against their will. So basically, every time you hit Wigglytuff for the first time at a close range, it actually pulls you in towards Wigglytuff, which means you can't be running away, you can't be kiting away, it pulls you in. It's actually really annoying to play against and really useful as Wigglytuff. So Cute Charm, a pretty good passive. Let's go ahead and look at the basic attack. Basic attack is physical, as all basic attacks are. The special attack, though, or the boosted attack, is a special attack. So, I've mentioned this before, but in case you don't know, basically all basic attacks, except for the boosted ones, are always scaling off of the attack stat, and all boosted attacks are scaled out after whichever one your Pokemon is. Now, Wigglytuff is a special attacker. And so most of the damage is going to scale with special attack, with the exception of the normal basic attack. Boosted is going to scale off your special attack here. So you'll see that the normal basic attack at level 15 does 310 damage, and the boosted does 868. And that 868 will be scaling with your special attack, any multiplier you might have. So, all right, let's start with what you start off with. You start off with Pound. Pound is okay. Basically, it's a really good last hitting equipment for Wigglytuff, and you will see that in the gameplay for sure. But basically, just do a couple little hits in front of you, and you slow their movement speed of whoever you're hitting for a short period of time. That's actually pretty useful early game to lock somebody down and secure a kill. That then gets updated into Double Slap or Dazzling Gleam. Double Slap is more meta at this time. You perform attack, I think it's between 3 and 5 times, 3 and 6 perhaps even. So you can hit multiple times with Double Slap. Within the same attack, that is to say. You do damage in front of you, and you also decrease their movement time for a short period of time. So that's not bad. Double Slap's pretty good. There's some debate as to whether or not it can crit better or more often than Dazzling for a higher burst, but it does seem to give a lot of damage, DPS over time, and the slow is nice as well. But it's actually not my favorite. I like Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam emits a powerful flash in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon in the area effect twice. So at the first little bit of damage is so small, but the second one is really big. Basically, with Dazzling Gleam, if you miss the second part of your damage, you don't do much of anything. You gotta hit them both, but especially you gotta hit the second part of the damage. You'll see here that Double Slap does, at level 15, 2,625, but you have to be hitting most of those attacks in order to do that amount of damage. Where at level 15 for Dazzling, it's 200 or 2,195. It's important to remember that this is split over a few different attacks, whereas this is split over just 2 attacks. So depending on how many you land is going to be whether or not Double Slap, it scales harder, slower but harder, or Dazzling Gleam is going to hit harder. Cooldown as well, a slightly smaller cooldown for Dazzling Gleam, not by much though. Your second ability is going to be Defense Curl. To start off with. Defense Curl, you do a quick roll, granting it a shield and throwing any opposing Pokemon hit by the roll. Hitting an obstacle will move the direction and reset the cooldown of your other stuff, which is really nice. So what you kind of want to be doing early on as Wigglytuff is using your Double Slap, or using your Pound, sorry, and then rolling off of something, knocking the opponent into the air, and then using it again. A lot of DPS can be pushed out this way. A lot of it. At level 4, you can upgrade it. You either upgrade it to Rollout or Sing. Now, a lot of different thoughts on this one. Rollout is so much fun, and it can be extraordinarily powerful, but it's situational. Rollout has a user perform a quick roll, granting it a shield and throwing any opposing Pokemon hit by the roll. Hitting an obstacle while rolling will change the direction the user is moving and reset the cooldown of etc, etc, etc. Basically, Rollout can hit multiple times, if you use Rollout in a nice area. So you want to use Rollout in an area where you can bounce off multiple walls and hit them repeatedly. And if I show you some Rollout gameplay, which hopefully I can get some good one for you, you'll see exactly what it is I mean by that. Sing is the one that I generally recommend 9 times out of 10. Oh, real quick here, before we go on to Sing, Rollout, 1,000 damage, 1,081 at level 15, but that's not counting if you hit them multiple times. So that's something to keep in mind. Sing, though, has the user Sing, decreasing the movement speed of nearby opposing Pokemon for a short time. Opposing Pokemon that stay in the move's area of effect are going to be put to sleep for a short time, and it decreases their defense and special defense. So Sing I like a lot, because you end up giving them, if you can keep them in your range for long enough, you get a good sleep. It's an AoE sleep. You can sleep multiple targets. And then you also lower their defense and special defense, which makes your other abilities hit extra hard. So I actually like Sing a lot. I think it's more useful generally speaking. But I think Rollout is situationally a lot more fun. The only other thing I'd say about Sing, though, is that you also increase your movement speed while using Sing, which is nice. It gives you a little bit of mobility. Rollout, of course, is a really good escape, though, in case you get in too far. But Rollout's main value is multiple hits against an enemy or a couple enemies that allows your team to really destroy them, and you put down a lot of damage. Now, your Unite move is Star Recital. Has the user perform a recital, granting itself nearby allied Pokemons a shield, as well as removing all status conditions from the effect of them and making them immune to hindrances for a short time. Basically, a group unstoppable. It's pretty good. And also, the health from the shield is very nice as well. What I recommend for Star Recital is to not use it at the beginning of the fight, but to use it to shift a fight. You kind of want to use it somewhat defensively, but almost more like a counter punch. You get engaged on, they're using all their stuff, you see their big ults are coming out, and as their big damage is coming in, you use your ultimate. And now everybody has a shield, their damage lands on the shield, and they're out, and you're all ready to go. So I suggest saving it until they're using their burst if you can. Not the easiest thing, but it's what I would recommend if you can handle it. All right, talking about the stats now. Pretty normal speed, just about average. HP is not bad. Wigglytuff is pretty tanky. We saw the Pikachu in my last video where I broke down Pikachu for you guys. I think Pikachu topped out at like 6,600. Wigglytuff has 9,500 almost HP. That's a lot. Attack, 310. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad for somebody who's not an attacker. Defense, 539. Pretty darn strong there. Pretty buff. Pretty tanky. Special attack, 627. Very far off from Venusaur's nearly 1,000. And Pikachu's 800 or 900 or so. But it's not bad. And I think that if you can combine that with something like a Sing that lowers it, you actually hit really hard for support while maintaining a ton of utility. Special defense 482, pretty good, pretty solid there as well. So Wigglytuff is known as a very tanky Pokemon here for a support, able to resist a bit of damage, have a bit of a health pool to pull from, and then put down a lot of CC using Sing and a bit of DPS using Double Slap or Dazzling Gleam. So an overall really strong Pokemon, a Pokemon that counts as a support, has support items or support styling, but actually puts down a decent amount of damage and tanks a decent amount of damage. Right now, Wigglytuff is arguably OP, but certainly very good. Let's hop in there and show you guys the moves, and then we're going to show you guys the items and then the gameplay. All right, here we are, Wigglytuff. I suggest starting Pound. It's going to help you clear these really, really quickly. Bottom is the best for Wiggly, but it's not bad. Top is not bad either. The main point, honestly, with Wigglytuff is you want to be someplace where you're not going to be with another tank or support. Two supports is okay because Wigglytuff actually does do a bit of damage. You'll also notice right there that I doubled. I hit both at the same time. I do suggest that. But anyway, point being, Wigglytuff, here you go. Wait. See the reset? There you go. I wanted to show you that real quick too before we go ahead and focus more on the different damage and the different builds path. So I suggest Pound and then Defense Curl, and I definitely suggest using your Pound when you're going up a lane to hit both the A-Poms at the same time. I'll show that again to you. Whether you're top or bottom, doesn't matter, but that's a lot of damage. You do half of their health to both of them at the same time. I'm going to show this one more time. The reset mechanic with Defense Curl is really important early on. You're going to hit, you're going to bounce, and then you're going to hit again. So I was able to do twice as much damage as I would have otherwise. Okay, we've leveled up to level 4 now. I'm going to show you Rollout. I'm going to show you Sing. Let's start with Rollout. So let's see if I can think of a good place to actually show you multiple hits with Rollout, though. And we might have to bait the enemy into us in order to show you a good example of it. We'll see if we can actually get some with here. This might be just on the range. So if we can pull this guy over a little bit, maybe. Oh, here. You ready? Look at that. So multiple hits is the whole point with that. It's just the ability to kind of go back and forth and hit multiple times is what makes Rollout really powerful. There's a lot of good places to do it. This is just one of those. If I can bait this guy in here, I can go back and forth and back and forth. You can stop by hitting ZR again, and it'll stop yourself from doing the Rollout. You don't have to constantly be rolling back and forth. Another really good place for Rollout is going to be a place like here. You can wait. Enemy comes up to go and check this, and you just destroy them. You'll notice that it's a little bit picky. I was off by just a little bit there, and it was enough to set me in completely the wrong direction. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But the two things I would say about Rollout to keep in mind is that, one, it's really good to use it to reset something like that. I was able to reset my pound by using Rollout. And two is that you want to be able to use it where there's multiple places to hit. Something like this is okay, but you're getting far enough away where an enemy might be able to escape in between you bumping. So, yes, you have to be careful with it, but also because it will kind of push you and bump you away in a lot of times. But it is very useful, and you really want to make sure that you're hitting multiple times. Let's go ahead and I should just level myself up automatically here to get double slap. We're going to bring double slap in. I think that Rollout plus double slap is better than if you're going to go Rollout. I think going double slap is better because oh, there you go. I missed it entirely, but what I want to show you is that it hits multiple times. And the amount of times it hits is kind of randomized. But if you're going to be using Rollout, which resets that cooldown, it's pretty nice. You can go ahead and do something like this. Bump it, and then do it again. That's a lot of damage, and you just got 2 slows and 2 knockups right there. So that's kind of the ideal way to be playing Wigglytuff. If you're going to be running a Rollout, I suggest double slap every time. If you're going to go Sing, I actually think that it may be better to go Dazzling. I think you do more burst damage, and Sing has a lot of utility otherwise and can hit a lot of people really hard, really fast. Let's show you the Ignite ability. Right now, Ignite, I'm not going to be able to show you the damage because it's not about damage. It's all about this thing here. Oh, okay. Thank you for the upgrades. It's all about this massive shield. Now, you saw the area of effect, right? The area of effect was less than that of my Rollout, so you really got to be pretty close to people. But it gives a bunch of really nice speed boosts, unstoppable, and then a shield to you. Now, this is with no additional items as well, just so you know. But that's this build. We'll go ahead and show you the other build now. All right, real quick, we're going to run by again, just basically what this first kind of clear looks like. You're going to push the A-Palms up. Your third attack does a nice job of getting extra damage for you and a little bit of a stun. You see how you spin them around? But you always want to, if you can, make sure you're hitting both of the A-Palms with both of the slaps because that's going to give you the most possible damage on those two. And if you can get a lot of damage, oh, just look how good this ability. I'll use it right now because this guy's got a bit of health. But I want to show you guys here. We'll restart it. Look how good this is at securing objectives. Okay, I didn't quite get it there. I missed by a little bit, but the truth is it's pretty good. It's a lot of damage really quickly. So, boom, boom, boom. Like, man, that's pretty quick. All right, we want to show you Sing now. Sing is going to really require me to show you with another with our enemy little player, or at least some of these other maybe little guys here that we could fight for and stuff. So, where are you, Blissey? So here we have Sing. We started off right off the bat. You don't have to. Sometimes it's actually really smart to wait, right? In this case, I'm going to let the Blissey go away. We'll hit it. We're going to start it because it's going to start running soon. It gets slept, and then you're able to do a ton of damage. What you're going to find out really quickly here is that Sing does a lot of special defense lowering. I don't know the actual full amount, but if you're going to be using it against little guys like this, you want to do the same thing. You want to let your Sing go off first. Do not use Sing if you expect, like there is right now, the enemy to come up into range, because it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to get the get it off in time. All right, and now we're gonna show you Dazzling Gleam as well. Let's see if this guy. So this is how I would take this fight. I'd be baiting it out, come back in with the Sing, Sing's off. Boom. Big hit. Come on. There you go. Perfect. So Sing allows you to do extra damage like I was talking about if it lands the full stun, if it lands the sleep. So using it for minions is okay, but you're really only going to be using it for minions if you're trying to clear them real fast or if you need a speed boost. Boop. Done. But a really quick clear with Dazzling Gleam. Pretty good for AoE as well. And I don't think I have to show you too much more of that. More damage as you go. Obviously, I think Sing gets a little bit of a boost as well. Fundamentally, if you're going to be playing Wigglytuff, if you're going for Rollout, Double Slap all the way. If you're going for Sing, I think Double Slap or Dazzling Gleam are both viable. I know people love Double Slap right now, and they say it's the best of the best of the best. But Dazzling Gleam is so easy to hit. It's so easy to hit all of it, and it crits so hard. No one expects it. I think Dazzling Gleam is the one that I take with Sing. I really do. But Rollout, for sure, I think that Double Slap is really good because it gives you, when you don't have the lockdown from Sing, making sure you hit that second part is not ideal. Because if you look at it, look, that's the first part, that's the second part. It takes a little while. With Sing, you sing, sing, sing. They get stuck. You hit them both guaranteed. When you're using Rollout, there's no guarantee of hitting the second part of Dazzling Gleam, and so the multiple hits from Double Slap, I think, is a lot more valuable. Let's show you this in action now. It's time to go play. Alrighty, so here we are loading into a game. I'm going to show you guys the items I'm bringing today. I'm going to bring Wise Glasses. The extra special attack is really, really good. Any special attack is pretty good on Wigglytuff here. Buddy Barrier is just pretty meta. And then I'm also going to bring in Score Shield's great. AOS Cookie's okay too. I think XP Share is what a lot of people like for support, but I don't. Shell Bell's not bad. The extra special attack is pretty cool, but I think I'm going to actually take Score Shield here. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Score Shield. I think that basically Wigglytuff can benefit from a lot of these guys. I don't think there's many that you cannot use, but the one that I think is the best here is definitely going to be Special Glasses, which increases a ton of damage. If you're going for damage, which I am, I think the Special Glasses is definitely the way to go. Some tankiness from Buddy Barrier is always good. Score Shield is pretty meta right now. I think that you can do well with AOS Cookie as well. Anytime, basically it depends on what playstyle you're going for. Even the attack damage is somewhat viable on Wigglytuff. I don't recommend it, but it's kind of viable at least. Fundamentally, anything that's going to give you more health is pretty good. Anything that's going to give you more special attack is very good. And anything that can kind of help you stay in lane longer is decently good as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're running bot with whoever's coming with us. I think it's Lucario. Don't take our XP. I totally missed that. I just kind of overwalked annoyingly. But I'm not going to use my pound this time. The reason why is because with the teammate here. Hello? I'm lagging. That's what it is. With the teammate there, I was pretty sure that I was going to clear it too fast. We're going to stay right here. Basically, we were trying to stay pretty close to the wall. I'm going to take this. He got it. It's not a big deal. I wanted to make sure that Pound had a good chance of me taking it and a decent chance of me not taking it. So we're going to bounce off that now and then use it again. There you go. There's that in action. We want to make sure that this guy isn't just going to instantaneously. That's weird. That was a weird flash, my dude. I'll take this. No worries. It's not bad me having this anyway. We're going to go for Rollout. We're going for it. The big damages. There you go. We did a lot of damage. We got several flashes from that. We did a lot of damage with that Rollout. I'm ready to go here too if people want to fight. That dude's low again. We're going to get that kill. I need backup. You were overextended, dude. There's two people in this lane. You were overextended. It's okay. Nah, brother. Nah, man. Bump. It kind of hit a little bit weird off that little angle, but it's okay. It worked out all right. We're going to go down here now. We might just steal this. And we'll walk into here. Get double slap ready. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was weird. That was awkward, man. I immediately started dunking my 30 points. Let's see where we are here. I'm going down here. I'm getting ready for another one. Y'all ready for this? Come on down, buddy. Squirtle. War Turtle. I'm talking to you, bud. Come on down, my friend. We're just kind of hiding in here. They're both in there right now. Bonk, 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 bonk. Like, why? Why is that a thing? Oh, it's crazy. It's not fair, but it's a lot of fun, dudes. Okay, what do we see here? You ready? We see an enemy that could come down this way. Did you see him? Did you see our buddy? There was a Greninja that looked like he might be trying to come down this way. He's way back there. He's way back in our jungle right now. We're not going to mess with him. We're going to just go ahead and take what we need to take. Come back over here. We know there's a guy here, so I'm just going to hit him like that. There you go. What you want? I mean, I want to be going for this dread. Maybe it's just time. What's that? What was that? I got my ult and everything, though, so this guy's in trouble here. And we go for this. We really should go for this, man. Oh, no. Yep. Just trying to keep myself alive there. This guy's going to be dead. And we've got enough of this. I was ready for it. I was ready for the flash. If I needed it. We got a lot of pressure up top in the same time here. We're just gonna do it again. We're just gonna do it again, man. Oh, I love it, dude. Get a nice hit off and then do it again. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Did you see that? This is the power of Wigglytuff with Rollout. It was absolutely bonkers, man. Oh, I missed that. We're just gonna dip on out. Are we still fighting for this? This is crazy that we're still here fighting. Nice. We got a little bit lucky on that one, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't help really that we didn't have another teammate. I'm glad that they've been getting points down on top, but Dreadnought is what you should always be at, guys. There's no excuse to be top. Like, she got points, but Dreadnought is way more important than any amount of points. You can see, I think, pretty clearly the value, though, of having this rollout combination, can't you? This dude, boing, boing. We're just going to keep absolutely slapping his face. Mega slapping his face. I'm ready for it. Yeah, I'm going top. So anyway, that's the power here that I wanted to show you guys of Rollout. I really wanted to show you that. Sing is great, and I think Sing is better in ranked than Rollout is. I really do. I'm not playing ranked, so I'm not playing my utmost seriousness. I do think Sing is actually technically better in a ranked setting. But there's something really fun about Rollout, and if you're really just kind of having some casual, funny fun, then I do think that picking it is not a terrible idea. Okay, we're going to see if we can't set this up here. We're ready. Going to do a slap. And then we're going to go ahead and bounce. Very nice. He was pretty low. I probably could have killed him. I'm not going to lie. Especially with an ultimate, I definitely could have killed him. But it's okay. We really don't want to be going for this, what's his face? Hey, bud. Unfortunately, I mean, he walked over to me because he's a goof. But I actually ended up rolling myself out of there. Sorry it got so quiet. I was just focusing on trying to kill that dude. Do I dunk this? Sure. I've got escapes and stuff. Boom. I thought I had score shield. Did I not pick that up? Because it definitely hasn't felt like I've had score shield. We don't want to fight both these guys, really. Yeah, he walks away. He's like, yeah, nah, bro. Okay, we got some dudes below us. He's going to run away. He's going to run. He's not interested. I'm looking back here. I'm like, I'm going to go down here. We know where he's at. He's not here. I thought I knew where he was at. Hey, bud. Do you want to come in here? You want to come in here? You want to come in here? Do you want to come in here, dude? Oh, he flashes out of there. He's not interested, man. We can keep fighting this thing. We can 100% keep fighting here. Boing, boing, boing. I got disrupted from my ultimate, unfortunately. So I'm nearly dead now. That's crazy that he threw me out of my ult. So I was spamming my ult button, right? And we could lose this game still, technically. But I was totally spamming the ult button. Good job. I think we got that. And unfortunately for me, he was able to knock me out of it. I definitely was going to survive that if I hadn't gotten knocked out of it. But either way, a pretty fun game, guys. It's a decent score. You know, Zeora did well too. But a very fun time. And truly, honestly, Rollout is stupid and hilarious. And just fun. What I was going to do, what I was trying to see if I could do, is stay alive and then get into the Zapdos pit and do one of the famous Zapdos bounces. Hey, buddy. Hey, dude. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Wigglytuff with Rollout. Very annoying, very fun. Not a very balanced team right there, but they weren't bots. They were legitimate. And, excuse me. One death, otherwise pretty fun and pretty alive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's Rollout. Like I said, Sing is a little bit more useful, I think, and a little bit more ready for ranked. I think it's more utilitarian. But Rollout is hilarious, and if you're looking for some funny Rollout fun, that's funny Rollout fun right there. So, GG. Well played.